My dear student, in the fifth question it has been given that explain why a rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. My dear, you know that by the definition of convex quadrilateral, the quadrilateral which is known as convex if its all diagonals are inside it. And you know that in the case of rectangle, both the diagonals, because a rectangle has two diagonals and both the diagonals are inside the quadrilateral or inside the rectangle, and this is why it is known as convex quadrilateral. Regarding the question number 6, and it has been given that can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram? Parallelogram, you know that whose opposite sides are parallel, then it is known as parallelogram. And it has been first condition has been given that D plus B is equal to 180 degree, and you have to explain that on this condition only can you guess that it is a parallelogram. Its answer is maybe, and maybe it is due to that you know that quadrilateral whose opposite angles may be B plus D is equal to 180 degree, no doubt. But you know that rhombus, in the case of rhombus, you know very well that rhombus whose opposite sides some of its opposite sides may be equal to 180 degree, and it may not be parallelogram, because rhombuses, you know that a square is also a rhombus and it is also a parallelogram, but it is not necessary that in all the rhombuses, in all the cases of rhombuses, that it is a type of parallelogram. So this is not sufficient condition to define a parallelogram. So its answer is maybe. In the second and third, there are no chances to be parallelogram. It is due to that you just check the what has been given, that AB is equal to DC, means 8 centimeter. Suppose that it is a parallelogram, then AB, or I have just draw another figure, ABCD. Suppose that it is a parallelogram. And what is given in the condition? AB is equal to 8 centimeter. DC has been given, DC 8 centimeter. AD has been given 4 centimeter. And BC has been given 4.4 centimeter. And you know that in case of parallelogram, opposite sides cannot be different. And this is why there is no chance to be parallelogram with this condition, because AD and BC are not equal, and this is why you have to just write down. Next one is angle A is 70 and C is 65 degree. You just see that A and C are opposite angles, and in case of parallelogram you know very well that opposite angles of a parallelogram must be equal, and this is why there is no chance be different, and you can just see that A does not equal to angle C, and this is why there is no chance to be a parallelogram. Regarding the solution of this question, because in this question it has been given that find out the value of x, y, z, and ABCD is a parallelogram has been given, and you can just see in this figure that this is x and this is 100, and you know that sum of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to 180 degree. This is why angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. That means x plus 100 is equal to 180 degree, and the value of x is equal to 80 degree. And you also know that opposite angles of a parallelograms are equal, and this is why y is equal to 100 and z is equal to x, and the value of x is already 80 degree. So final calculation is x is equal to 80 degree, y is 100 degree, and z is equal to 80 degree. My dear student, in the given parallelogram you need to find out the value of x, y and z, and you know that sum of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to 180 degree, and this is why x plus 50 is equal to 180 degree, and the value of x is equal to 180 minus 50, and it is equal to 130 degree. And you also know that x and y and x and z, there is a relation. X and z, you know that this is a corresponding angles, and this is why due to corresponding angles z is equal to x is equal to 130 degree. Whatever the relation between x and y is just opposite angles, and you know that opposite angles of a parallelograms are equal, and this is why y is also equal to x, and this is why all the angles x, y and z all are equals, and it is equal to 130 degree. My dear student, in the given question you need to find out the value of x, y, z, and my dear student, you can just see that due to vertical opposite angle x is equal to 90 degree, and in this is a triangle and x is equal to 90 degree, this one is 30 degree, and the value of y you can just calculate, because angle sum property that sum of all angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, and after that you have to just show the relation that it is z is equal to y due to alternate interior angles, and let's check. My dear student, you can just see that in the following figure x is equal to 90 degree. I have just mentioned that due to vertically opposite angles x is equal to 90 degree, and due to angle sum property of triangle, because you know that this is a triangle, and this is why you can apply the angle sum property, and sum of all three angles is equal to 180 degree. So x plus y plus 30 is equal to 180 degree, and the value of x is 90 degree, and this is why you do the calculation and you get y is equal to 60 degree. My dear student, one more things you have to just pay attention, that in this quadrilateral diagonals bisect at 90 degree, and when diagonal bisect at 90 degree, then the given quadrilateral must be square or any sort of parallelogram or rhombus and others. And this is why you may apply the formula of parallelograms, and this is why due to alternate interior angles z is equal to y, and this one, because if it is parallel to this, then y is equal to z due to alternate interior angles, and you can just prove that z is equal to y is equal to 60 degree.